Hey everyone, hope everyone is having an amazing day. Hope everyone is staying safe. It is 2 days before Thanksgiving, and I am in the process of still prepping my Thanksgiving dinner. Our house is nice and quiet, everyone is asleep. I'm the only one that's up and about getting ready for our dinner on Thursday. It is Tuesday. It's about 11:51 p.m. I am in the process of cleaning the last 4 bags of chitlins that we purchased. Um, Let me tell you guys, I have been on a hunt for the Aunt Bessie's chitlins starting the end of October. I started searching all the Walmarts trying to find them, and I could not locate them. Lo and behold, come the first week of November, 2 miles away from our home, I was able to find some chitlins at the Walmart in the Dallas, Georgia location. I called my husband immediately and I said, okay, they got chitlins, go get them. So there was 12 bags there, and 12 bags is what we bought. So for the last 3 days, I have been cleaning my chitlins 4 bags at a time, just not to get overwhelmed myself. Not to say that it is hard to clean these chitlins, because you guys, when I made the first video about the Aunt Bessie's chitlins, I still feel the same way. I actually feel stronger about them, that it is the best chitlin on the market, the best company chitlins on the market. But I've been cleaning them 4 bags at a time because I love to decorate. It's time for Christmas time. Last year I put up 8 trees for Christmas. Yes, 8. This year I'm putting up 7 trees, and I have to decorate my home. I am the type that I take down curtains. I change out the curtains when I decorate, and things of that nature. So I don't have a lot of time to waste on food preparation. So Aunt Bessie's is amazing. I literally timed myself on the first 4 bags. I actually cleaned 4 bags in under 45 minutes. And the only reason it took that long is because I wanted to cut them all up in pieces. So for one chitlin, I would actually cut them up in 3 to 4 pieces. So yeah, so I still feel the same exact way I felt when I made my first video about these chitlins. I'm telling you, I will never, ever, never, ever, ever purchase the red bucket again. I've been cleaning those particular chitlins since my mom taught me how to do it when I was 12. Never again will I do them. Aunt Bessie's, hands down, is the best chitlin you could ever buy. They're clean. Not to say, let me say this. It says triple clean on the bag, but for me, it could say 50 triple clean. I'm still going to clean them. That's just me. The other thing I wanted to say is that my chitlin video is the best video on my channel. I thank everybody for leaving their comments. And the people that I've helped, thank you for letting me know that I helped you. That warms my heart. Something that my mom taught me when I was 12, I'm able to teach somebody else, so yeah. So yeah, these chitlins are hands down the best chitlin on the market. Again, it's Betsy, but make sure you get the premium, the red bag. What else can I say? In the comments, I did notice that everybody cooks their chitlins different, and that's okay. For me, the way my mom taught me how to do chitlins is that you peel the back of them, make sure they're clean, go over them, make sure they're spick and span clean. And then when I actually cook them, or the way my mom taught me how to cook them, I use water, salt, pepper. That's it. The only thing that I've changed since my mom taught me how to cook chitlins so many years ago, I'll be 54 this year, and my mom taught me when I was 12. So the only change that I've made is that I've added a little accent to my chitlins, and the salt and pepper, and that's it. I do rinse them off a couple times before they go to their final boil, and then that's basically all I do. But that's all I do is salt and pepper and a little tiny accent. For anyone else who uses potatoes, celery, onions, green peppers, That's fine. If that's the way you know that's what your family likes, do you. You supposed to do what makes your family happy. That's what I do. So my family, that's all they want. Little accent, salt, pepper. And then at the end, when it's time to eat, some hot sauce. That's it. So I'm going to clean another bag of chitlins. Since I haven't did a chitlin video from what my channel says, it's been about 2 years. So I'm going to go ahead, clean a couple chitlins, and let me show you guys what I'm working with. So I have my last 4 bags that I have in here now. I have a empty bowl right here so that when the chitlins are cleaned and they're ready to go, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator. The other ones are in the freezer. So tomorrow, the ones that are in the freezer will come out tomorrow, and then I'll start cooking. So I went ahead and cleaned my sinks. I used some bleach, and now I'm ready to clean. So I'm going to show you how I clean these, and I'm going to be as thorough as I possibly can, because my main goal for this video is to just make sure that if there is someone out there that wants to learn how to make chitlins, don't be discouraged, because they're so easy with this particular brand. Again, it is the Aunt Bessie's premium hand clean pork chitlins packed in water. They're super amazing, you guys. I cannot stress enough that this has just made such a impact in our life, as far as especially my life is when it's time for cooking for the holidays. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. And again, I have 4 more. These are my last 4, and then I'm gonna continue prepping my food. Come Thanksgiving, I just want to chill with my family. If they're watching football, playing, you know, the game and all that good stuff, I love that type of stuff. So let's get into this video. And I'm sorry for being so chatty, but let's get going. Okay, y'all, I am back, and I'm getting ready to start cleaning the chitlins. As you can see, they're over here in this area. I have a bowl here with some ice in it, and then I have my other bowl here. I'm going to share just a little ice over here in this one. I just like for my chitlins to stay cold, and I'm just trying to get the best, get my angles good for you guys. So yeah, I am going to go ahead, and I have my scissors here, and I am going to actually go ahead and cut the bags open. This will actually make it easier for me, and it'll let me know how fast I'm going. So it'll actually help me in my process. So as you can see, I dumped them here. These are the uncleaned chitlins. So I'm gonna do all of them. So that I know when there are no more in the bowl, I am done. I did notice this bag right here was the heaviest for some apparent reason. So hopefully I hit the jackpot, and there's more than 10 chitlins in this bag. I think I'm gonna count it, because this bag was really heavy. 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait a minute, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I just had more water in the bag, not more chitlins. Oh well. And so this is my last bag. These are my last 4 bags of chitlins that I have to clean. And then I'm gonna check this bag just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this bag only had 9 in it. All right, so here's where we're at. These are my unclean chitlins, and this is where the clean ones will go. And then I'm going to get a little bag and put over here in this area for the bad stuff that got to go in the garbage. So yeah. Okay, so here's a bag here. And this bag will just be for the bad ones that need to go in the garbage. And I'm going to actually double, triple bag this so it doesn't drip all in my garbage. And then we're going to get started because I'm so excited. I just can't wait. So I'm going to go ahead and triple bag this. So that's a double bag. And then I'm going to put one more inside of that one. And here. And then, you know, I have my candles lit tonight. And then, like I said, I was the only one up this night. And I have a glass of wine here that I've been sipping on. So here is my bag. And we're going to get started. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get one chitlin. I'm going to run the cold water just to look at it and clean it out and just to see where it's at. So I want you guys, I'm going to get really close so you guys can see. So this is the chitlin. And this is what I've been doing with my last batch. So this is how it's made. And there it's just like this. There's no opening. It's almost like a little bag. I will say that this is not how the red bucket was made, where there was just like a little bag of chitlins, but I'm fine with it. So this is what I've been doing. So I take the chitlin like this, and then I get my scissors, and then I cut just to open it up. And this is what I do. This is how it looks after I cut it. And then this is how the chitlin looks. Now, so for newbies that are just starting cleaning chitlins, I'm going to show you what to look for, because you can clean a chitlin and you watch so many videos, and then at the end you're like, oh my God, which one is good and which part of it is the good part and which part is the bad part. So I'm going to show you. So if you look at the chitlin this way, you don't see, it's like a really thick, a lining. This is a thick lining. And then if you turn it over, this is what it looks like, where you see all the veining. You see, it's a different color. This is what you want. This is what you don't want. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at a good area and find you a really good area. And then you're going to separate the lining from the actual chitlin. So if you look here, I'm trying to get as close as possible I can. I separated these two at this little point here, and I'm going to start pulling whatever works best for you. If you're left, right, whatever works best. So this is where I'm at. So I'm pulling, and as you notice, when you pull, this little part here shows like these little veinings. You can kind of see through it now, and you want to pull this part off. The part that you're pulling off, I'm going to show you how it looks. And then, you see how that looks? It's just like a lining, almost like when you're taking the casing off of sausage. This is how it looks. It's just all just like a casing. This is what your real chitlins should look like. This is what it looks like when you're finished. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to pull. And I'm going to continue to pull. And if you get these little strings here, like this one, just pull it off. Go ahead and just pull it off. It might tear it, but that's fine. So we're going to go right here. And you're going to pull. Just pull that piece on the back. You don't want that lining. And you see right there, I got that little thing again here. You want to take that off. Just pull it and it'll come straight off. And then you want to pull. You want to keep on pulling. Pull nice and slow until you get your rhythm. And then once you get your rhythm, you'll be fine. Once you can tell the difference, you'll be fine. And you see, just pull. Just pull. I'm going to keep on pulling. Take your time so you don't tear it or you have to go back and it makes more work for you. Right there. And then you're going to keep pulling. Keep pulling. And then this little end piece we're going to get. This goes in the garbage. As you can see, let me show you guys. This is the garbage part. This is the part we want to throw in the garbage. It's like a casing. Okay, so this goes in the garbage. This is what you want to keep. See how it looks? And then I'm just going to rinse it off. And then what I've been doing, so I don't have to go back and do this later, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it in either 3s or 4s. And that's it. So I'm going to clean a couple more. And again, here's another chitlin. You can see it's just like a bag almost. You put your hand through it. And this is like almost like a glove. And now let me tell you, the red buckets are not like this, but I absolutely love Aunt Bessie. So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut it again. And then I'm going to cut down the middle so I can make a larger piece and it's easier to clean for me. So this is how it looks. Again, you got this part, which is that casing part that you don't want. And this is the good part, the part we do want. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start cleaning this one. So you want to go right here to this little point here, or just find an area on here where you're able to, I'm not even going to start here. I'm going to start somewhere else so I can show you. I'm going to turn it around like this. And then you're going to go right here and you're going to find the piece to pull apart. So look. See there? And then you're just going to go ahead and get your rhythm and start pulling. Take your time. Make sure you watch them ends, because if you pull, you'll leave some of that lining on the side if you're going too fast. I took all my rings off and I'm just taking nice and slow. Take your time. Okay, right here, we're going to go back here. Get that little piece right here. This is the one. If you see this, just take your time and pull it really slow and it'll just come off. Keep pulling. So I just made a little hole. Just go back in real softly. Go back and get back on where you stopped. Just keep going. There's another one, see? Just take that off. And just pull off. And go back. So there you go. You got that casing looking piece. See? And then put that in the garbage. And then this is your good chitlin. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off. And then I'm going to cut it up in a few more pieces. I'm going to do one more like this. And then I'm going to go ham and get the chitlins completed. Okay, so I'm going to get one more here. And as you can see, again, it's the same where you can basically put your hand through it. And so this is the good part. And then if we flip it inside out, you'll see this is the part you don't want. Now, if you see this, this is not the good part. We don't want that. See that we don't want that. That's why when it says triple clean, and no, it's not triple clean. You need to go in and clean it yourself. So you see that? You don't want that. So you don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the chitlin like I showed you before. And then I'm going to make it the way I like to clean them, like a really flat chitlin. Okay. So this is how I like to clean them when they're flat like this. Then I'm going to find my spot. And let's see here. Go right here. Find the spot. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel this one. There's another one. You see this little line here? Go ahead and, like this, go ahead and just take that out. Follow wherever it goes and just remove it. Then just start back. There's another one. Go ahead and pull it. I think I'll just pull. Take your time. So you can tell the difference here. This is the part you don't want, and this is the part you want to keep. See? So keep cleaning. And these chitlins are amazing. As you can see, everything came off. This is the part you don't want. So I'm going to throw that out. This is the part we want to keep. So I'm going to rinse it off and then cut it. And then I am going to go ham, you guys, on these chitlins and knock them out so I can go to bed. I think for the sake, I'm just going to clean them really fast and go fast on it. Okay, so I am actually back. I decided to started watching some of my YouTube. I started watching some YouTubers videos while I clean chitlins. So I am actually done. It didn't take me that long at all. I did want to show you something. These two chitlins I left. As you can see, they have, the colors are different. It's like this one has like a redder color and this one is more clearer. This is fine, so I don't want you to be alarmed. I did get maybe 3 of these, the red ones, out of the bunch when I cleaned my 4 bags of chitlins. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these two. But I just wanted to, if you are new to cleaning chitlins and you're watching my video, if you see that in your bags that you see like a redder color chitlin versus the clearer color, it is okay. I've seen that in the past. And I don't know why that happens, but it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these last 2. And then these are going to go in the refrigerator. Again, I started cleaning my chitlins maybe 4 days ago. The other 8 bags are in the freezer. So tomorrow, since tomorrow is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, the ones in the freezer will actually come out of the freezer Wednesday night. So Thursday, these will already be in the fridge. And then the morning of Thanksgiving, I will put these on the stove so that they can cook. So that's how I prepare my meal. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these 2 for you. And I'll take the red one so you can see the color even after it's clean. So again, I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. A lot of these, just to tell you guys, while I wasn't recording, I cut some of them like down like this to clean them. And then some of them just to like get through the video. Just to like complete them really fast. I just went ahead and cleaned them, but I still cut them in 4s. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. Because it's a little bit time consuming when you open them up like this. But this is how it looks. And you can see it's a little red. So I'm going to go ahead and pull here. And I'm going to go ahead and clean it really well here. Okay. And clean these last 2. And then I'm off to bed. I know it's like way after 12 o'clock. I'm tired. So tomorrow when I start cooking, I'm going to prepare my cornbread. I like my cornbread cooked the day before. Make sure all of my veggies are cut. Greens are going to be done. See how that looks? And there you go. This one is kind of breaking up. You'll get that sometimes. Just start off from when you get them where they start tearing up really bad on you, like this one. What I would suggest is finding a good area. I will say probably right here. And just start there in that area and pick it up from there. And then that part that you had issues with will actually just pull off with no problems. And go down here. Then there you go. I'm just going to rinse this off. I'm still cutting them into pieces. Then I have one more and then I am done for the night. So it's going to be this piece. And I'm going to show you if you don't want to cut them and you want to leave them just like this. I'm going to show you all you have to do, because it is a bit time consuming, is start in the area. Get your 2 pieces. Just like that. And then just pull. There you go. And just pull. It's still going to pull for you. Same way.
I kind of tore that one. That's my dishwasher blinking, beeping. Ooh, this one is tearing up really bad for me. So I'm going to start over on this edge here and just go back. And once it's tearing in an area, just leave that area alone and then start in a thicker area and start pulling. And then that piece will come off at the end where you're having your issues. There you go. So that one is done. I'm going to rinse that one off. And then I'm going to cut this one in fours. Okay, so that is the end. I've cleaned all my chitlins. I'm just going to really rinse them off really, really well. And then they're going to go in this bowl because I still have the lid for this one. I don't know where the lid for that one is, but I know I have the lid for this one. And these are going to go in the fridge. I'm going to put some ice in there as well. And tomorrow, I'll take out the frozen ones. I have 2 batches that are frozen. Those are going to come out tomorrow evening so that when I wake up tomorrow, Thursday morning to start finishing up preparing my food, they'll go in the morning. They go on the stove to cook. So yeah, so that's how you clean chitlins. I think I'm going to attach my last video to this video that shows me cooking the chitlins. And then I'll do that because it's getting so late. It's like Tuesday night going into Wednesday. And if there's someone that's out there looking for a big video so that they can cook their chitlins, I want to make sure they're able to see this video. And do comment below and let me know if you think that I did a good job with this video. Again, just keep in mind, everybody does everything differently. For me, I just want to make my family happy. And the way that is, they like salt, pepper, a little accent, some hot sauce on the side, and that's it. I don't use potatoes. I don't use celery and onions, but that's just how my mom taught me how to do it, and that's what I'm going to continue doing moving forward. So you guys, happy Thanksgiving if I don't speak to you again. If I don't throw another video out there, and enjoy your family. And I hope I've helped somebody with chitlins. And again, Aunt Bessie's, you guys are doing an amazing job over there. Thank you for creating these chitlins because they're so easy. So I thank you. So everyone have a great evening. Bye. Okay, so I have all 4 bowls in the pot here. All of the chitlins are in the pot and the water is really clean. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put these on the stove to cook. Once I get a really good boil going, I'm going to let it boil for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to pour that first boil water off, and we're going to start off with clean water. Okay, so the pot is on the stove. Whoops, click that little button. And right now, I'm just going to stir it just a bit. I'm going to stir them just to loosen them up a little bit. And we're going to wait till they come to a really good boil. And then when that happens, we're going to pour that boiled water off. And then we're going to start all over. And I'm going to tell you why I do this. The reason why, and I do that with basically any meats that I cook. I do a first boil and a second boil. A first boil and I pour that water off. So for chitlins, the reason why I do a first boil and then get rid of that water and rinse them as much as I can when I'm cleaning, because you don't want really greasy chitlins. So that will avoid that. You can't avoid some grease on chitlins because they're basically fat. However, you can limit the amount of fat that's going to be in your chitlins by rinsing that first boil water off. So I'll be back with you once I'm done with that. Okay, so everybody, I am And so my chitlins are actually up to the first boil. And this is how they look. They have shrink. They've shrinked tremendously. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I am actually going to pour this water off. This is my first boil water. And I am going to pour this particular first boil water off. And then when I put the next water in for the chitlins, then at that point, that's when I'll season them. So I don't do any seasoning at this stage. The only thing I do is bring it to a boil, a really hard boil, and then I'm going to pour this water off only because, see, it carries a lot of the really thick, greasy fat. So that's why I like to pour off the first water and then put in another water, another batch of water. So everyone, I got Cam helping me pour off that first boil water. So you guys, I want to show you what 4 bags of chitlins, what you get after they shrink. So that's it. So I'm going to rinse them off just one more time. And then I'm going to put them back in the pot. Again, I only do this because I tell you, it really reduce the amount of greasiness and the fat that will be in your chitlins. And I'm just going to start some new water, and then at that point I'm going to season these bad boys.